at tastycatering.com.
Good morning, Dan and Amber. Coming to you live from St. Mary's Retirement Home, run by Little Sisters of the Poor here in Lincoln Park, Chicago. Happy to be here, working on the $5,000 they need so that the county doesn't take their property. No, that's from Blues Brothers. That's Blues Brothers. I get the two confused. And pleased to be joined by Mother Julie.
Yes.
Mother Superior, as she's known by me, and also one of the residents of St. Mary's, Essie. Essie, so glad to have you here.
Glad to be here.
And I understand from Mother that you put this whole shindig together.
Yes, I did. I tried.
No,
well, you
it's
did
lovely.
a wonderful job. All the tables are set. We're ready to go to have breakfast.
Right.
And so how long have you lived here, and why did you want to move into St. Mary's Retirement Home?
I've been here, I say a little over 7 years, but my father lived here first. And one of the mothers had the manager to call me and see if I wanted to live here, because from what I understand, she got tired of seeing me come see my father in the wintertime and in the summertime when it was hot. So she called me and asked me that I want to move here. So then it was kind of strange because I just had signed my lease where it was. So you know you can't break your lease.
Oh, no,
But
unless you find a subletter.
But you also can't say no to the sisters.
No.
So now you're in a pickle.
I'm not a
So what does
Yeah.
SC do?
So what I did, I went to the manager and I was telling her about everything that was going on and that I had a chance to move closer to my dad. And she said, well, Miss Essie, they're moving out anyway because they had an incident. So she said, you can break your lease, but you won't get your deposit. All I wanted was to break my lease.
Yeah.
Because I had seen their apartments and I love them.
Yeah.
So what do you like about living here? Tell us.
It's so nice and friendly. Everybody is so nice. Everybody is so friendly. And it is closer to my dad, which his birthday is Thursday, and he'll be 97.
Wow.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. So I think it's kind of good for him and me that I'm close to him.
And you like this neighborhood is,
I do.
is peaceful and quiet too, yeah? For the most part?
When I
don't
came
know.
to
Used to be.
Chicago, I came on to the north side, Clyburn.
Yeah.
I was raised on Clyburn, so
All right.
I moved away for a while, but I just couldn't get away from the north side, and I just love this area.
You and Amy, Northsiders.
And Northsiders for life.
Yep, north siders for life. So that's one of the things I like about living here. It's close to everything. And, I mean, it was good because my church was down the street, but now we's in Hickory Hill, so it's a little far. But I still love living here.
Yeah, and then you got. I mean, it's not like it used to be back in the day, but you still got the bar scene on Lincoln Avenue there
Oh.
too, so you can go
Yeah,
out to
right.
go out to
We're
the
going to go
gin
clubbing
mills.
later, right?
Yeah,
Right,
we can
yeah.
go
9 a.m.?
clubbing.
Yeah, sure. My buddy just
my
reopened
God.
the Red Lion on Lincoln. That's a
Oh,
nice
really?
little pub.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's, come on, you can. It's the little sisters. You can.
So how does it, Mother Julie, how does it work here? So you have assisted living and then independent living?
Well, we have 50 independent living apartments, and that's where Essie is. And then in the house here, we have 76 skilled nursing rooms. So we have a capacity for 126 total.
And how many do you have right now?
120, I believe. No, with the apartments, probably 124, because we got more over there.
So you got two
We've got
slots
couples
for a
over
couple
there.
of morning show hosts,
Sure.
maybe.
I'm coming of age, if you
You
know
have
what
to
I
be
mean.
over 65, though.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
I mean, okay.
So yeah, you're right around the corner. But give us a sense of the population you serve, because I assume this is pretty competitive to get into St. Mary's.
Well, I don't know if competitive's the right word, but our mission is for the elders who have minimal financial resources. And so you have to be over 65. The lower your financial resources, the better. And any race, any religion, that's been from the very beginning back in 1839. So we welcome anybody who needs us and who we're able to care for.
And now you're a relative newbie here, I understand. Just been here 6 weeks.
That's right.
So we welcome you from where?
Palatine.
No,
Northwest
all the
suburbs.
way
the
from Palatine.
frontier of
This is
Palatine.
a foreign land to you now. You're from the northwest suburbs, so you're
She
getting
went from
acclimated.
847 to 773.
Yeah,
There
that's,
you go.
that's right.
But is there a difference between I haven't visited the home in Palatine?
Well, I mean, it's the difference between living in the suburbs and living in the city, but our mission is the same no matter where we go, whether it's from the suburbs to the city, from America to Ireland to South America to Africa. Wherever we live, our mission is the same. And for us as Little Sisters, we feel at home in our mission right away. It's a different culture we have to adapt to in each place, but in the mission, we feel at home right away.
How have you guys dealt with the celebrity that's come from making the name all the way up to the Supreme Court and having a little running battle not only at the federal level, but also at the state level, the regional level, and the courts?
Well, I think for us in the day-to-day life of the homes, it doesn't affect us. Obviously, if we had not been able to win our case, it would have significantly affected us. But in so far as going through the court case on the day-to-day life, we're just doing what we always do. But there's the sisters who were more directly involved in all of that. Obviously, they had to be going to the courts and going through the House of Representatives and going to all the places to visit the legislators and all. But for us, we just keep doing what we do each day.
And for those who are just not familiar, other than maybe with the court case, about the mission you were just describing, Little Sisters of the Poor, how would you encapsulate it?
Our mission is to welcome the elderly in financial need as we would welcome Christ himself, to provide them a loving, caring, supportive home where they can live their last years in a family environment and be treated with respect and dignity until God calls them home to himself.
Can I sign up now?
It's pretty
It
persuasive.
sounds lovely.
And also talk about your decision to pursue the Little Sisters as opposed to other vocations.
Well, I was in college when I first felt God calling me to the religious life. I already wanted to work with the elderly. And so at that point, the Little Sisters were the only community I knew of who worked with the elderly. So there happened to be a home in the town where I was going to school, and I started volunteering over there, and I felt at home.
Well, and it led into a whole career or calling. I don't even call it career, but that's great.
And give us a sense, too, of the experience. I mean, you've already described, like, you treat the elderly like Christ himself, so that's a pretty good description. But, I mean, just in terms of the facilities here and what St. Mary's offers your residents.
Well, we try, as I said, we try to provide a family-like atmosphere. We sisters live right here. We live and work in the same place, and that goes back to our very beginnings because the first Little Sister, St. John Chugan, the way she started was by literally bringing a lady into her apartment and giving the lady her own bed. And so in that spirit, we still live and work in the same place, and this is our home, and that's something the employees will tell you, this is very much the sisters' home, and it becomes the residents' home, and then we want to share life together.
And do you have activities that you do on a daily basis and trips?
Yeah,
or-
like what do you guys
I'll
do?
let Essie
What do you
talk
do
about
What do you
for
do,
fun?
Essie? Do you have like intramural pickleball or what do you have? What do you have?
Well, the activity lady, her name is Helen, and she can find all kind of activities for them. And I mean, she's very wonderful. We do bingo, we do outings, they do bowling, and they do just all kind of little exercises and stuff to keep them occupied.
Yeah.
She's very good with them.
Do you guys have like a gin club or Texas Hold'em or anything in terms of that?
No, but
No,
we
bingo?
We do go to the racetrack.
Okay.
Ah, see, there you go.
All
Bet
right,
on the
very good.
ponies,
That's
okay.
all right. All right. I mean, I could, yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah.
We go to White Sox Park every once in a while.
Sure.
you
Yeah.
know.
Go see the
Yeah.
best team in Chicago baseball play.
No, we
Yeah,
can't
right.
say that because we got one sister here would put me out there. But
Oh, right. I know. Yeah, it's very split among
love
the
it.
clergy, the
Yeah.
Sox and the Cubs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's true. You got to mind your P's and Q's. I understand.
yeah, so. You know.
And over in Jugon Terrace, in the apartments where Essie lives, the DePaul University nursing students in their master's nursing program have a whole volunteer wellness program that they do with their apartment residents too. So it's a way of connecting with our local community also.
And is this common in the morning to have breakfast and have the Little Sisters serving the residents here?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
normal.
that's normal.
Every day.
That's every day.
It's normally not here in the auditorium. It's in the main dining room down the hall. But yeah,
Since
this is
Dan Proft is here, I mean, you gotta
Right,
get out
yes,
the fine
exactly.
china.
Of course,
I
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
The
Thank you.
crystal.
Thank you very much.
exactly.
Thanks
But the picture here is pretty much what it is every day. So
Yes, they normally serve us just as we were Christ back at the
right,
studio.
yeah, right.
Yeah, it's very, very similar mission at AM 560.
Yeah, we buy things for the younger kids. We buy them food.
Mother Julie, Essie, thank you so much for joining
Yes.
us. And Mother Julie, thank you so much for
Thank
hosting
you
us.
very
Essie,
much.
thank you for
Thank you.
organizing this all. Very much appreciate it. Dan and Amy coming to you live from St. Mary's Retirement Home, run by Little Sisters of the Poor in Lincoln Park, Chicago.
It's like a hot, steaming cup of information to start your day. It's Chicago's Morning Answer on AM 560. The Answer.
Balance of Nature, changing the world one life at a time.
Under my eyes, I used to have noticeable bags, and that seemed to go away. It makes my skin nice, my hands look better. I know that internally it's doing good, and I think that everybody ought to have this because it's real food. I mean, you could say that there's nothing spectacular in what's happened to me, but I've figured out what I need, and this is a definite basic part of what I need.
Experience the Balance of Nature difference for yourself. To end the summer season, Balance of Nature is offering a 35% discount and free shipping on your first Balance of Nature order. This summer special is ending between now and Labor Day, so don't wait. Call 800-2468-751. That's 800-2468-751. Or go to balanceofnature.com and use discount code CHICAGO.
Hey, take control of your income and your future. I'm talking about Online Trading Academy. They're the leader in trading and investing education with courses offered throughout Chicagoland area, including East Peoria, Valparaiso, and Lombard. With Online Trading Academy, you can learn about ways to generate income and protect